Hey everyone, welcome to Logan's Mosh Pit. Glad to have you here. Do me a favor and please subscribe if you haven't already. Today I'm proud to present another episode of my favorite bands from A to Z. One letter at a time, I intend to finish the entire alphabet. The last episode observed the letter O, which represented Of Mice and Men. Therefore, we must push ahead to the letter P. There are plenty of potential choices, including Pink Floyd, Pearl Jam, Primus, Paramore, Poison, Puddle of Mudd, Papa Roach, Paul McCartney and Wings, Panic at the Disco, Praying Mantis, Pantera, Parliament, Fish, Pierce the Veil, Plain White T's, Porcupine Tree, Procol Harum, Prophets of Rage, Pulp, Phantogram, Phantom Planet, Pearls Before Swine, Paul Revere and the Raiders, Paper Tongues, and Pandora's Box. After pondering incessantly for an extended period of time, I narrowed it down to 3 possibilities: Puddle of Mudd, Pantera, and Pink Floyd. Out of these 3, Pantera held just an itsy bitsy, eensy weensy, teeny tiny advantage. The question is, how do I proclaim my fondness for Pantera? Well, a Q&A would probably be the perfect method. If I met a fellow Pantera fan, what would we ask each other about the band? Plus, what would my responses be? Let's find out. First question, when did I turn into a Pantera fan? I got into Pantera around 2016, and that connection has continued to deepen as the years pass. Next question, what's my favorite Pantera song? Would it shock you if I told you that Goddamn Electric is my go-to tune by Pantera? Next question, what's my favorite Pantera album? Cowboys from Hell. I don't think that there are any duds on it whatsoever. Next question, which member of the lineup do I admire the most? Oh, easily Dimebag Darrell. He was an absolutely unparalleled guitar player. Dimebag created his own distinctive tone and ran with it. Pantera would have been sorely lacking without his frenzied hooks. His guitar could produce some extraordinary sounds. Next question, have I ever seen Pantera live before? Nope. I was really young when they dissolved back in the early 2000s, so I never got a chance to see any live performances. I envy those that did. Next question, what song introduced me to Pantera? Take a wild guess. Ding ding ding! That's right, Walk. What else? I mean, come on. Walk is practically a rite of passage for those who know nothing about Pantera. Next question, what's the most recent Pantera tune that I checked out? I treated myself to Hard Lines, Sunken Cheeks earlier this week. I must say, from the opening minute, man, that menacing, invigorating guitar just demands your attention. Next question, do I have any Pantera memorabilia? Yeah. I keep this one-of-a-kind t-shirt in my closet based on the Cowboys from Hell album cover. Luckily, I snagged it for a bargain during a Memorial Day sale last year. I love how the letters seem to be melting because of the blazing inferno. Last question, what's my favorite aspect of Pantera? Well, I happen to think it's super dope that WWE superstar Seth Rollins has professed that Pantera is also one of his top music groups. I'm glad that we share something in common. Well, now you know straight from the source who my favorite band is that begins with the letter P. What's yours? Let me know in the comments. Now, if you'll excuse me, after all this talk about P, I actually need to pee. That does it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate the support. I'll see you next time. Till then, rock on